Yes, yesterday the Disabilities Resource Center of Sioux wrote a passionate social media post encouraging parents to talk to their kids about being kind and getting to know kids with disabilities. They say this will help build a more compassionate community. Keith P's son, Jesse, attended West Middle School and high school growing up and understands how different life can be for a child with disabilities in public schools.
My son Jesse has epilepsy, and that has caused him to have a learning disability. We really didn't have a tremendous amount of problem with that. However, you know, when he was with his peer groups, certainly we've been exposed to a lot of families that have had to overcome that.
With kids now back in school, the Disabilities Resource Center of Sioux is encouraging parents to have a conversation about acceptance with their own children. The agency using a recent Facebook post to help build a bridge of better acceptance.
Post is about the importance of parents talking to children or their kids about making sure you talk to other kids, especially in school, about people with disabilities being the same.
The post has been shared several times with other organizations, including Gigi's Playhouse, who shares a similar goal of educating the public.
It's important that kids are sensitive and aware of some of the hurdles that kids with disabilities go through. You know, if they get to know the child, they understand what they're about. They're very less likely to bully.
And have that conversation. You know, do you have special needs kids in your class? Do you bump into them? How do you and your friends treat them? How do you and your friends see them? And then
yes, if you need help or are seeking information on how to start this conversation, the Disabilities Resource of Sioux says you are welcome to contact them. In the newsroom, Tasia Nevels, KCAU 9 News.